Caitlin Clark. Some quick news just came across the wire. Breaking news, if you want to call it that. She's going to miss the Fever's game tonight against the Los Angeles Sparks. That's a home game for the Fever after their road trip where I think they went 2-2. Clark right now is dealing with a left groin issue. Remember, she missed all that time with a left quad injury. This comes on the heels of the Fever waiving DeWanna Bonner, much for the reason because DeWanna Bonner wanted to get waived. There is so much stink out there on the internet and social media as to why DeWanna Bonner did not fit in with the Fever. And there's just wild theories out there. And there's got to be some reason, though, as to why she only played 9 games, because I sat here and talked about how exciting it was going to be that Caitlin Clark finally had help. You know, she's got Lexi Hall. She's got Sophie Cunningham. And, of course, most importantly in the offseason, one of those acquisitions we were just talking about. But the biggest one was DeWanna Bonner, and she didn't play. So, or she played 9 games, and now she's gone. So there's a lot going on there in Indiana. I do think I heard it was Debbie Antonelli. She was being interviewed by Chris Chalmers, who's filling in for Mad Dog on Sirius XM Radio. But he asked the question that I wanted to ask everybody, and I want to ask Caitlin Clark. How you doing? Like, really, like, I hope she's doing all right because, and I know we should be worried about everybody else. Don't get me wrong. But there's so much, like, pressure on her, I feel like. And I know she's really injured. By the way, she hasn't missed a game in college or in her first year in the WNBA. She had not missed a game, right? And so over a week ago, she came back from that injury, that left quad injury. But this is just a different type of season for Caitlin Clark, I think, as she continues to integrate as a pro. But there's a lot going on, and, like, you know, I would hope she's doing okay, because if every time I turned around or went outside, people were talking about me, or, you know, now DeWanna Bonner's getting waived, and now it's like, what did Caitlin Clark have to do with this? Why don't they get along on the Fever? Like, is it that everybody's too heterosexual? Like, it's the theories out there are crazy. So I just hope Caitlin Clark is doing great, because she is something like I probably will keep an eye on that Sparks game tonight because I love the WNBA, but I won't be watching it with the razor-like focus that I would have been if Caitlin Clark is playing, because she's like Pistol Pete, and I don't want to miss her playing because I miss Pistol Pete, right? I didn't get a chance. I wasn't really alive or kicking there. All right, one last